Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. Before I get started with the reading, I just want to take a second and thank all of my subscribers. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and just all of your positive feedback. If you are interested in receiving additional guidance from the weekly and monthly tarot forecast that I offer here on my channel, I do actually draw and upload every single day a daily oracle guidance card to my Instagram and Facebook pages. So if you're interested in receiving additional guidance, please head over and like me on Facebook or follow me on Instagram. If you are interested in receiving a private reading from me, I do actually have linked below in the description bar my website, so head over to my website and read about how I offer my private readings. And make sure that for these weekly tarot forecasts you are watching your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign to get the most insight. Some weeks you will resonate more with your sun sign, other weeks you will resonate more with your rising sign or ascendant sign, and then sometimes you might even resonate with all three, your sun, moon, and rising sign. So again, I just want to thank you guys so very much for all of your support. You guys are truly amazing. Thank you for all of the positive feedback, your likes, your shares, your comments. I do wish you all a wonderful week. Stay tuned for the reading. Hi Virgo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of November 7th through the 13th. This is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and Virgo Rising signs. All right, Virgo. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, Virgo, I have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, very nice. So you actually have a couple of pages here. So for some of you, maybe you're going back to school. School could be quite significant, or even some classes, you taking a class or signing up for some classes for some Virgos. The Page of Pentacles can represent an offer that's coming in, or news maybe regarding your finances, or something to do with maybe a home or assets. There could be some news coming in. News could be very significant for many of you Virgos this week. Now, the overall energy, Virgo, for the week is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is wonderful. So this wheel is turning. So this is a cycle that's ending within your life, Virgo, and a new cycle is beginning. This is a very blessed, fortunate energy. So the timing is right for you to start something new, Virgo. So for some of you, maybe that is you going back to school. With the Page of Pentacles here, there could be an offer that's coming through. This could be an offer for a new job, an offer for you to make more money. This also could have something to do with a home or assets. And for some Virgos, maybe you need to make a decision. So there could be communication that's coming through. And with the Two of Swords here, for some Virgos, you definitely need to go within. You need to listen to your intuition and make a decision. But with Temperance here, I think that Spirit is urging you to not rush right into something. I think that they're urging you to take your time when making a decision. So for those Virgos that need to make a decision, I feel like you need to really maybe weigh your options. I feel like you need to really take your time with making this decision. I don't feel like you should rush right into this. For many of you, you really need to listen to your intuition when it comes to this. Now, there could be, for some of you, you could be receiving that decision. So maybe you've been waiting on a decision. That could be that communication that's coming in for some Virgos. That is then allowing for you to move forward with the Eight of Cups here, because we do have forward movement, and you're moving towards something wonderful here. You're moving towards this Ace of Wands, which is something exciting. It's an exciting new beginning. For some of you, this is, something that you're quite passionate about. maybe you've been waiting on this for quite some time, and I do see you moving towards this beautiful new beginning here. So for some of you, you're receiving that communication, you're receiving that decision that then allows you to move forward. And with the Wheel of Fortune, this is destiny. So the timing is right. This is meant to happen right now. And so for many of you, you're moving towards this exciting new beginning. Something that was meant to come into your life, meant to happen. And for some of you, I feel like you could be receiving a decision from a Sagittarius. There could be a Sagittarius that is very, very significant around you, because Temperance does represent the sign of Sagittarius. And then I also do have the King of Wands here. So for some Virgos, you could be receiving a decision, or maybe even making a decision in regards to a Sagittarius that's in your life. But Temperance here is all about patience and moderation. So I feel like for many of you, you need to be patient when it comes to moving towards this Ace of Wands, not rushing into making a decision, taking your time with making a decision. But this is also, you know, that divine energy. This is your angels, your guides guiding you, Virgo, guiding you maybe towards this beautiful Ace of Wands here. Now, this could be a Sagittarius or a Leo or Aries person, male or female, that's around you that's very significant this week for some Virgos. And then for other Virgos, this could certainly be your energy. The King of Wands is very creative, passionate, fiery energy here. And Wands represent taking action. So for some of you, this is you taking action. Maybe you're taking your time in the beginning of the week, definitely spending some time, maybe making a decision, hopefully not rushing right into anything, and then maybe moving forward with something. And it could have something to do with your stability, your security. So for some of you, this Ace of Wands can be a new job, something that's going to add more stability to your life in some way, but also something that's really exciting. With the Page of Pentacles here and the Four of Wands, it certainly could be a new job. And then for other Virgos, this could be a new home. The Four of Wands is my happy home card. So for some Virgos, you certainly could be moving to a new home. For some Virgos, you could be moving in with your partner. If you are a coupled Virgo, you could be moving in with your partner. But also I see you celebrating. I think that, you know, some Virgos, we have this Ace of Wands that's coming in, and I think that this is, you know, something that's really exciting, something that's going to make you very happy. We have the Page of Cups here, kind of looking right over at this Ace of Wands, and this is what you're moving towards, Virgo. We have the Eight of Cups, which is you here moving towards this Ace of Wands, and then I have this Page here. So, you know, you're being offered, you know, this wonderful new beginning, and it's something that's just going to excite you, and it's something that's going to make you very happy. And for some of you, this is you maybe celebrating this new job or this new beginning with your family with the Four of Wands here. And I do feel like for some Virgos, this is a new home. I feel like this is a new home. You could have received an offer. If you were trying to sell your house, you could have received an offer for your home, which then maybe allows you to actually put an offer in on another house. Could be something like that. And then I feel like there are maybe a select number of Virgos that maybe you're actually getting married. Maybe you're getting married, or maybe you're moving in with your partner. I feel like for some Virgos that are partnered, you could definitely be taking your relationship to the next level. Because I see a lot of communication in offers that are coming through. Offers are very significant this week. So for some Virgos, this could be you with the Knight of Pentacles here, extending an offer to someone else, your partner, to maybe move in together. There could be some Virgos that are even maybe expanding their family. With the Knight of Pentacles here, this is you moving forward, moving towards, I believe, more stability, more security coming into your life. You moving towards your happiness, Virgo. The Knight of Pentacles is a slower moving energy. And for some Virgos, this is you planning for your future. The Knight of Pentacles is a very careful, cautious knight, someone who likes to plan out, you know, all the steps before taking them. So this could certainly be you planning out, you know, you have a lot happening here, but maybe you're like thinking way beyond this. You're thinking, you know, years down the road now. So this could be you planning out your next move, planning things out for your future, Virgo. Which is quite typical. Virgos definitely tend to do that. And I'm a Taurus, so, you know, I definitely do that, the same thing as well, Virgo. But Virgo, you are definitely known to do that. So this could be you planning out the future. I see you very focused on the future, and for some of you, I see you moving towards this happiness, this stability. And I just think it's going to be a great week for you. This is a great spread. So definitely a great week to, you know, start new things in life, whether, you know, this is a new job, this could be a new creative idea that you have that comes to you. This could be like a new passion for some Virgos. Whatever it is, it's a great week to start this new beginning here. This is wonderful. For some of you, you need to definitely take your time with maybe making a decision about this. But I see many of you moving forward. Maybe you're moving forward with the Knight of Pentacles energy here. You could be moving forward a little bit slower or more cautiously, but there's nothing wrong with that because I still see you moving forward. Now, for some other Virgos, you could have a Sagittarius or a fire sign person around you. That's very significant this week. Now, for some Virgos, this Ace of Wands can be a new relationship because we have this Page of Cups here. Someone could definitely be offering you, maybe asking you out on a date, extending an offer of love to you for some Virgos. And this could be something that you're going to think about. For some of you, with this Two of Swords and Temperance here, this is you taking your time with maybe making a decision whether or not you're going to take this person up on their offer. But ultimately, I see you moving forward. So for some of you, you're moving forward cautiously, but I still see you moving forward. So, you know, no matter what this is, no matter what you're being offered, whether this is, you know, a cup of love here or a new job, I ultimately see you moving forward with it. So this is beautiful. Financially, I think it's going to be a great week. Emotionally, I actually think it's going to be a wonderful week for you. Temperance is a healing energy, so I do see many of you healing. For many of you, you're emotionally becoming balanced. Yeah, and I just think you have some amazing energies around you this week to work with, Virgo. You could be spending a lot of time with your family this week. A home could be very significant for some Virgos. You could be spending more time within the home. All right, additional guidance for Virgo. Additional guidance for Virgo for this upcoming week. What does Virgo need to know? All right, I have two cards for you, Virgo. Very nice. All right, we have Aurora. You are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend because others will soon become inspired by your example. Very nice. And then we also have Fiona. Now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. So you need to be open. Which for some of you with, you know, this Two of Swords, I feel like for many of you, this is you taking your time with making a decision. But for some other Virgos, you might not know what to do. So you could have, you know, you could have some difficulties with making a decision, but call upon your angels because they're definitely around you. Your angels are urging you to be open and surrender in some way. You need to release control and kind of go with the flow because the universe is trying to guide you in a new direction, which I do think, you know, even if you have some difficulty making a decision, I do ultimately see you making that decision. And I do see many of you moving forward. Even if that's cautiously, I do still see you moving forward. But you need to be open. And for those of you who are having problems making a decision, you need to call upon your angels and ask them for that guidance. And then for others, I see you making a decision or a decision coming through that then allows for you to move forward because there's a lot of communication. There's offers coming through this week. And for other Virgos, you are absolutely flying high. You have some great energy around you to work with, Virgo. So I do hope that you found this reading helpful, and I hope you have a great week. Take care.